Tom?
Taylor Swift and 15 on the Weasel.
We've got a motorcycle ride coming up Sunday. It's the Toys for Tots annual ride. Takes place starts at the Coliseum. Police escorted ride. Now, registration is 9 o'clock. The ride will actually start an hour earlier this year, about 11 o'clock.
That's right. $15 or one unwrapped toy per rider, $10 or one unwrapped toy per passenger. And, of course, all the toys and the money goes to Toys for Tots.
And next weekend, if you don't ride a bike, you want to fish for Toys for Tots, you can do that up at Cypress Gardens Boat Landing. That's on November 28th. 28th next weekend. Registration starts at 4 a.m. Blast off safe light. Weigh in 3 o'clock. Costs you $10 to get in, or a new unwrapped toy per angler. 100% all funds raised. Tournament donated to the Toys for Tots campaign. There you go.
I might do that. I think I might fish that one next week.
Now that you're a fisherman?
Now that I am a fisherman.
Well, you've got a boat, don't you? You still got that boat you bought David?
I didn't buy it. He sold it.
Oh, did
he? Yeah. Don't have a boat, but I could fish off the bank.
It's a bass boat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bass, right?
It's a bass tournament.
Well, maybe next year.
You go up there and tell them you just go fish off the bank, see what happens. I bet they'll still take your money.
Well, it's for Toys for Tots. That's
and
all right.
Who knows? He might catch him another. What'd you catch the other day?
I caught a big old brim.
A brim. That's right. I don't think that counts in a tournament, but.
Not in a bass tournament.
I don't think so.
It would.
Hey, there's all kinds of. It seems like end of the year lists are coming out, and I was just reading about a new list yesterday. Top 40 chefs under 40 in America today. Chefs, cooks with the white suits.
Yeah.
Top 40 chefs under 42 of them are in Charleston.
Get out.
Swear, under 40. Well, that eliminates Frank Lee.
I was going to say the same thing. Frank Lee's not on that list.
No, they'd have to really stretch it to let him get on there. At number 5 on the list of the top 40 chefs under 40. Sean Brock, executive chef at McCrady's, downtown Charleston.
McCrady's is great. I do a fair amount of rehearsal dinners down
at
there.
McCrady's.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got folks' attention, and it's got his all of his background here and everything, and where he started and where he went, and he studied overseas and came back and worked at and whatnot and so forth. But apparently, the thing that has made him top of the list kind of guy here is that he has, in addition to being the chef at McCrady's, the executive chef at McCrady's, he has a 2.5-acre farm out on Wadmalaw Island where he grows the stuff that he serves at McCrady's.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yep. Said his plan is to create a true field-to-table experience, not only for his guests, but for his staff. He says McCrady's culinary service and management teams all work the farm together, produce 90% of the vegetables served, and he says he feels like the personal relationship between growing the food and serving the food makes it a better experience.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's somebody that's committed to what he does.
He's been featured a couple of times on Food Network. I've seen him.
I bet he has, yeah.
And
well, he was nominated in 2008 for the James Beard Rising Star Chef.
And that's that. I mean, if you make it to that James Beard thing,
that's big time.
That's big time. That's like the Oscars right there.
Well, he was named semifinalist this year for Best Chef in the Southeast and Rising Star Chef. And Charleston City Paper named Brock the best chef of Charleston this year.
And George Washington ate at McCrady's. I mean, not recently. I just know that it's one of the things. He's been in that building.
Well, I don't think that place has been open that long, has it?
Well, I don't think it might. It probably wasn't a restaurant then.
Oh.
I'm just saying it.
He was in the building.
In the building at one.
So do they have a sign that says George Washington ate here?
I can't remember, but I know there's a George Washington connection to that building.
The other guy around here that got it, he's 29 years old. His name is Adam Howard. He's the executive chef and co-founder of Street Foods LLC. Native of Charlotte, went to culinary school in New York and came back down to Charleston. He founded Charleston Street Foods with Chappie Chappelle in the spring of earlier this year. Apparently, they make a fine dining experience out of those
little carts?
Those
Taco
carts.
trucks.
Are you serious?
Apparently so. He is number 17 in the nation on the list of the
Serving
top
food out of
40.
a cart.
Apparently so. It may be a bit more complicated than I'm making it sound. But he said, our concept is similar to the street vendors of large northern cities like New York. You can taste inexpensive food from around the world sold by street vendors. Locally, we serve grilled shrimp on a sugar cane with a Madeira mirin glaze, along with a number of Middle Eastern and regional Mexican dishes, creating flavors to the Low Country that a lot of people are just not familiar with. And works with the, he's a big wheel in the Low Country Local First organization. They buy organic, they buy local, and support the whole thing. The street food carts anchored at North Charleston's Navy Yard, open for lunch 5 days a week. That's what that thing was. I wondered why there was such a crowd around that taco truck.
And where was this, on the old Navy base?
Yeah, over there. There's some businesses over there around the old, I don't know what they are because they're in those old warehouse-looking buildings. But I saw a bunch of people making their way to and from that taco truck. And I was going, well, why in the world don't they just drive over here to East Montague and get some real food?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had no idea that's exactly what this is. His wife, Alicia, works as director of sales. So there you go. Congratulations to Adam Howard,
Man,
who has made a name for himself serving grilled shrimp on a stick out of a taco truck on the old Navy base.
somebody's got to do it.
Serving
Good luck.
shrimp out of
Way
a
to
van
go, man.
down by the river.
Exactly. Congratulations, guys, man.
Gas, water heater.